With those flashes of fire overnight, explosions rocked Beirut. The war expanding this morning to another front, with tanks and troops, Israel announcing the deployment of ground forces into southern Lebanon. The U.S.-Israeli war with Iran is now entering its fourth day after that surprise strike Saturday on Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, which also killed dozens of senior Iranian officials. Israel releasing this video of its destruction of what it said was a regime headquarters complex over the weekend, also a main target for the U.S. and Israel missile launchers.
This was our last best chance to strike what we're doing right now and eliminate the intolerable threats posed by this sick and sinister regime.
The battered regime tried to broadcast strength today with this propaganda video of their underground stockpiles of explosive drones. Buildings leveled across Iran amidst clouds of dust. The wounded lay on rubble-clogged streets. Iran state media claiming nearly 800 people were killed in strikes, over 150 of them schoolgirls in a strike on Minab. Their coffins carried through the streets this morning. And in retaliation, Iran firing wave after wave of drones and missiles at 11 countries in the region, including Israel. One missile obliterating this neighborhood near Jerusalem. The missile impacted about 15-20 yards in that direction, and a combination of debris and a powerful shockwave literally blew this house down. The only thing that's still standing is that wall. 9 were killed, including several in the bomb shelter that collapsed on Mazal Amari. They died right next to you, the mother and the son?
But I see the mother and the baby on the floor. She's doing like this, and the little boy, a lot of blood in his face. He's 4 years old. And then the mother in the hospital, the grandmother died.
And Iran's primary offensive capability is its missiles. But officials here tell me that the U.S. and Israel hope to have destroyed about 70% of its missile launchers by the end of the week. The ones that remain are underground and harder to reach, Tony. And that as we are staring down a longer war. I'm told that Iran is preserving some of its missile stockpile because President Trump is talking about a month-long war.
Yeah. Matt, thank you very much. Appreciate it. The barrage of Iranian missile and drone attacks on the Gulf nations is prompting an angry response from their leaders and their people. Imtiaz Tyab is in one of those countries, Qatar. Imtiaz, good morning to you.
Tony, good morning to you. Well, you could probably hear a Qatari military jet just flying above me, and in what has the potential of becoming a major escalation, 6 key Gulf nations are on the verge of ending their neutrality in the U.S. and Israel's war against Iran after accusing Tehran of, quote, reckless and indiscriminate attacks on their territories. The aftermath at the U.S. Embassy in the Saudi capital, Riyadh, after being struck by 2 Iranian drones. The empty compound suffered, quote, minor material damage, according to the Saudi Ministry of Defense. It follows a major Iranian attack on the vast Saudi Arabian oil refinery Ras Tanura, the country's largest. Since the start of the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran, Tehran has shocked the region by firing hundreds of missiles and drones at every state across the Gulf, hitting luxury hotels in Dubai,
oh my God,
residential areas in Doha, targets in Bahrain and Kuwait, as well as vital seaports and waterways in Oman, forcing airspace closures and grinding trillion-dollar economies to a halt. Iran's aim is to pressure Gulf monarchies to call on Washington and Israel to end the war, but Tehran's calculus appears to be backfiring. For the first time, Qatar's Air Force shot 2 Iranian bombers out of the sky after the world's largest producer of liquid natural gas had to shut down production following an Iranian strike, marking a major escalation. If the UAE and Bahrain, already tied to Israel through the Abraham Accords, were to join, they already have a clear path to security cooperation. But Saudi Arabia has had to deny reports it encouraged the U.S. and Israel to start the war as it continues to grapple with regional pressure and domestic opinion. And while Tehran insists it has no hostility towards the Gulf and is only targeting U.S. assets, it continues to carry out indiscriminate strikes, even at the growing risk of Gulf nations striking back. Tony.
Imtiaz, thank you very much.